This is a team that takes every home game very seriously, and you can see that from this shot earlier as they came through the tunnel. Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. Well, you look at James. From the jump, he's been an impact player. He's number 4 in the rookie race, and the best part is his career is just getting started.
And he's had a terrific start to his career. He's not quite at the top of the rookie list, but he's been excellent nonetheless.
Well, he's waited his whole life for this, and he is enjoying it. You can see it. You've got to love the enthusiasm and energy he's playing with right now. Very, very impressive.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the Prodigy in at the power forward. They've got James, and it's Wells in at the power forward position. Still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that determines the outcome of your season.
Here's the Prodigy. Misses from close range. James, outside, inside. Fleming passes to James. That one no good. Here's Duckworth. No good with a layup. Here's Fleming. Pass to Henry. And just about a minute into this first quarter.
Away team foul. Duckworth. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 9, Davion Anderson.
On defense, the visiting team. Hodges passes to Wells. Shot clock at 6. James deciding where to go with it. And that's good for 2. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's Speedy. And here's Anderson. And there's the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
James against Anderson. Pass to Hodges. They set a pick. Back to James. Over Anderson. James can't get it to go.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Fleming. Coming off a 12-point game. Here's Henry. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Lets it fly. And the prodigy gets it to go. Here's Henry. Shoots from 12, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Burks. Here's the prodigy. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Henry, defended by Burks. Puts it up from 17. The shot no good. Here's the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. James against Burks. Here's Fleming. Pass to Wells. Here's James on the wing. Defended by Burks. James passes to Hodges. Misses the baby hook. Right side Anderson. Here's the prodigy. Goes back up. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Henry, defended by Burks. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your home team, Henry.
Wind the lanes. Wind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Anderson against James. Anderson inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
James outside. Pass to Henry. Shoots over George. Here's Finley. Sharp grabs the miss.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And it's Henry missing. Gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Webb. Here's the prodigy. Here's George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Back to James. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Payne, the pass to Finley. Misses the jumper from the wing.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Sharp, a screen on James. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Payne. Shooting has not been great early, just 27%.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. Got 6 of 14 in so far. Payne against Junior. Sharp, a screen on Payne. From deep, Junior. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 4, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And it's Reed in at the center position. Fade away. And it's Henry missing.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
And it's Anderson in at the point. Pass to Boeheim. Back to Anderson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Anderson's got 6.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And it's Henry in at the 4. Here's York. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. To the left wing. Shot clock at 3. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's Boeheim in at the 4. Speedy can't hit. Shooting only 23% so far. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Mr. Clutch passes to Payne. Pass to Henry. He tries for 3. The shot misses.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Bottoms passes to Anderson. Here's Speedy, guarded by Reed. Here's Speedy. Sinks it from distance. Speedy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The home team calls timeout. point-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Here's Payne, still without a bucket. Pass to York. Here's Finley. Over Sharp. The quick look, no good that time.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Anderson. Tight defense on him. On Tuesday and then Sunday.
And for that game against the Lions, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And he drops the first. So both teams making some changes here. That one misses. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Here's York. Pass to Malone. Now here's Payne. Powell sets a screen. Floats one up. The shot by Payne, no good. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Ryan. Outside, Anderson. Junior with it. And there's the screen. Pass to Burks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Out left to the wing. Here's Malone. Now here's Payne, covered by Junior. Outside Payne. Powell sets a screen. Payne drives. 6 to shoot. No good again that time.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So both teams changing it up here.
Shooting for the away team. Sharp at the line for one.
Sharp, no good on the free throw. Gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Outside Payne. James, outside. Pass to Fleming. Outside Payne. Driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for your home team. Hey, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. So he comes up empty at the line.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
To the paint. Here's Wells. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Wells.
One shot.
Gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Duckworth. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Here's the prodigy. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
2 minutes remaining.
Fleming passes to James. Here's Fleming. Picked it. Here's Duckworth. Pass to the prodigy. And there's 1:38 left in the first half. Speedy passes to the prodigy. Can't get it to fall.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Screen by James. Here's Fleming. There's a minute 12 left to play in the half. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pass to Duckworth. And he lays it up and in.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
There's 57 seconds left in the half. Shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. James outside. Here's Wells. The rebound by the prodigy. The prodigy's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Duckworth. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Right wing. Speedy passes to Duckworth. Here's Speedy. Check by James. Here's Duckworth. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Duckworth's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you can simply shoot over the defender, you've got it made.
And James puts up a deep 3. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. They lead by 18. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the home team, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the home team.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's James. They've got James, and it's Hodges in at the 5. With the floater, and James finishes it off. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And it's Duckworth in at the 3. From behind the arc. Can't get it to drop.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
They've got James, and it's Hodges in at the center. James outside. They set the pick. Releases. And he hits the jumper. James has got 6 points. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And it's Duckworth in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to the prodigy. Fades. And that one's good. Duckworth. 7 points in the game.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
The visitors with the ball. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Speedy. There's the triple. The rebound by Hodges. Hodges has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Henry. 6 points for him. The shot from 20 feet out, and he knocks the jumper down. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Here's Duckworth. The prodigy passes to Duckworth. Here's the prodigy. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Gone 3 of 3 in this second half. James outside. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Duckworth.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Speedy. Check by James. The jump hook. Yes, it's good. The prodigy's got 6.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
James outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Tipped. Here's Duckworth. He's got 9. Pass to Speedy. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. He has 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Speedy's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Here's Hodges. Henry, pass to James. Clock at 6. To end the run. The rebound by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Speedy. Here's the Prodigy. 6 points for him. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
I just love the ball movement.
Shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. The home team calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Dance Cam! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go! Keep on dancing! Let's see what you got! Whoa, dance dancer! Substitution on the court.
Pass to York. They still need this. Fires in the triple. York's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yep, that one's good.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Now James. Pass to Payne. The rebound by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anderson against James. The crossover. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Anderson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw is good. Gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to York.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne with it. Here's York, defended by Burks. They set the screen. And here's Payne. James outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
That free throw good from James. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Webb. Anderson inside. Check by James. Anderson can't get it to go.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Outside Payne. There's a screen. With the teardrop. Here's Finley. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Finley, 1 shot.
And that one misses. Shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. It's Anderson on the wing. From 10 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Anderson's got 10. Shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Isley to pass to Mr. Clutch. And it's off from 3-point range. Gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Junior outside. Pass to Sharp. Now here's George. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Ryan. And it's Isley with a rebound. Here's York. Anderson covers. Mr. Clutch passes to Payne. Over Junior. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Now here's Anderson. He's covered closely. The layup misses. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, What are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
George outside. Outside, Anderson. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by York. Shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Junior against Payne. Pass to Isley. Here's York. Shoots over Anderson. Mr. Clutch passes to Isley. Payne against Junior. And that one drops.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Pass to Anderson. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
First personal foul.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
The free throw drops for Anderson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to York. Here's Todd. Here's York. There's a screen. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside, Anderson. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to York from downtown. Drills it from deep. York's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
George outside. Over Todd. George's shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Down low. Sharp grabs the miss. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Anderson. George scanning the floor. They set the pick. Back to Anderson. Here's Samuels. And here's Anderson, defended by Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Todd. Here's York. No good on the 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Anderson finds George. Here's Ryan. From 13. And it's Todd with a rebound. Pass to York. Now Payne. Anderson covers. Payne, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's the pick. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes. York's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Tell you what, he was terrific at executing down low tonight. Got whatever he wanted when he got the ball. No attention was paid to the defense in their efforts. He was in his own productive, dominant world.
This guy loves playing the role of the villain. It's what motivates him to play well on the road, I think. And he did just that tonight, channeling that energy in a positive way, getting a huge victory away from home. He was all alone on that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Fleming. To the inside. James. And slam dunk by James.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Pass to the prodigy. Here's Duckworth. Inside. 13 feet out. And the jumper is good.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Fleming.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. James passes to Fleming. Back to James. Lets it fly. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Duckworth. 1:25 left to play in the fourth. There's a screen. Deflected. Here's the prodigy. Duckworth, the pass to the prodigy. The steal. Here's Fleming. Here's James. Not enough on that one as it misses. "51 seconds left in the game." To the wing, right side. Here's the prodigy. To the left side wing. Here's Duckworth. And the three off target. Here's Fleming. Pass to Hodges. And here's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our Player of the Game.